If you're just tuning in, this is Mindful Moments with Keith Mesker. That's me. So last week I talked about breathing. It's where we start. And it's where so many of the spiritual traditions of the world begin meditation, and much of yoga begins with the breath. And it's such a simple, powerful way to come back to ourselves. And when you get in touch with your breath, when we get in touch with our breath, we get in touch with our bodies. And when we're in touch with our bodies, we're in the present moment. And when we're in the present moment, we can enjoy being alive, and we can get in touch with our feelings. And life becomes rich and deep, and we can transform. We can transform by generating joy and happiness, and by noticing what is difficult. And when we're aware of our suffering, we will know how to ameliorate it. We'll know what to do if we give it the attention that it's asking for. So this week I want to focus on relaxation. It's so important, and it gives so much. And it's odd that we need a practice in order to relax. But our culture, and maybe our evolutionary history for hundreds of millions of years, have trained us to be tense. And it no longer serves us. It is no longer useful for us to be tense. Now we need to cultivate softness and intelligence. Much of our practice is aimed at relaxing. So in a very much used and loved guided meditation, we begin with breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. That's not actually the meditation that I wanted to use. The one I was thinking of begins with breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. In, out. We have a long line, and another long line, and then a very short statement for our in-breath, and a very short statement for our out-breath. And so we use the short statement to say to ourselves in and out on our in-breath and our out-breath. And that allows us to put the most energy into actually experiencing and enjoying our in-breath and our out-breath. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. In, out. If I were leading a guided meditation, I would allow time for perhaps 10 breaths, 10 in and out breaths. And I would do the same for myself if I were using this as a guided meditation for myself in the mornings. The second part of this meditation is breathing in, I'm aware of my whole body. Breathing out, I release the tension throughout my whole body. Aware of my whole body, releasing tension. When we release the tension in our body, when we relax, our body feels much better, and our senses come alive in new ways. It's a beautiful experience, and it's so simple. And this meditation is wonderful for helping us to relax, to let go of the tension in our body. Our senses work so much better when we're not tense. And we get tense in different ways. Some of us find that we're tense in our jaws, others in our neck and shoulders, others in our belly, and maybe we do all of those at different times, and more. So it's useful to notice where you're tense, then you can let it go. So the third part of this meditation is breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I ease everything. Calm, ease. And then my favorite is the next part. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release everything. Smile, release. Smiling is a very important part of our practice. Thich Nhat Hanh says, a smile relaxes 300 muscles in our face. And when that happens, it sends a message down through our whole body to relax. So smile and release is a wonderful practice. It brings joy and happiness and an appreciation for our body, ourselves, our feelings, the richness of being alive. And the final element of this guided meditation is breathing in, I dwell in the present moment. Breathing out, I know this is a wonderful moment. Present moment, wonderful moment. Mindfulness is our greatest gift. It is our capacity to be here now. And we can cultivate our mindfulness, deepening our enjoyment of our lives, our appreciation for ourselves and for the world and for our relationship to the world. Mindfulness is looking deeply. Mindfulness is listening and feeling deeply, and it's attention, concentration, and the insight that that leads to. In the end, it's all about insight. That is the goal of the practice. And it comes to us naturally when we stop, calm, rest, heal, and transform. Clarity happens when we cease being distracted. So I invite you to take time in your life to stop and come back to your breath. Come back to your body, your feelings, all of your mental activity, and to the consciousness, the clarity that waits for all of us. When we stop distracting ourselves, we have a chance to enter into what's called big mind sometimes. It's the mind that we have in silence. It's our mode of appreciating the whole. We have a large mind that takes in everything, that is everything. And that mind is our real self. And we can settle down and expand out into who we really are. And in that process, awaken. And we have that capacity. That mind, that big mind is right here, right now. And it awaits our awakening to it. And in our stillness, we have our greatest chance to let our deepest nature manifest in our consciousness. Allow our consciousness to align with our deeper consciousness. So, thank you for joining me, and I wish you wonderful practice. Be well, friends.